So we've got some additional components from the tender chassis, and these are from etched brass, as you can see. So we've got an inner chassis, and we'll see how it all fits in later on during the build process. We've got an inner chassis and an axle retaining plate. But before we start on this, I just want to show you how it works close up if I can. Let's see if I can focus this in. Yeah, it's all about folding this flat piece of brass to make a specific form, and the fold lines are shown along there. You see, there's a fold line, there's a fold line, and there's a fold line, and going in here, there's a fold line, and there's another fold line. And the idea is that it's folded in a certain way, and this is the inner part of the fold, so in this particular case, this piece on the left is actually going to come up, fold through 90 degrees usually, unless the instructions say otherwise, like that. If you look at the other side, if I show you the other side, you see there's no etching marks there at all. If there are etching marks on both sides, usually the ones on the outer side are there to provide some sort of detail to the locomotive. So we'll switch it back again. So this is quite a complicated component to fold, but we'll do that in the vise in a minute. So there's the inner chassis made from brass, and then this one is a much easier one, so we'll start with this one in a second. So this will be the first bit of brass etching I'll be folding as well, and this is the axle retaining plate, and as you see, it's just got actually two folds there and one on the other side as well there, and two holes where this component will be screwed down. So we'll change the camera position so we can get so you can see what I'm doing on the vise, and we'll get down to it. Okay, you can see the table vise there, so we'll get, and I've got some other, I might be using these flat nose pliers or these thin pliers, fine pointed pliers, depending on the fold that's going to be created, that needs to be created. So we'll start with the retaining plate, or whatever they call it. We'll put it in, clamp it in, and it's going to go through 90 degrees, so I'll just get another piece of brass, of aluminium, and bend him over. Let me check, not quite 90 degrees yet, still not quite 90 degrees, so I'm just going to move him, just put him a little higher, like that, and see if I've got more room to get 90 degrees out. Take the one side out, have a look at that. Can you see that? There's 90 degrees on the one. So the other side, so it needs to be, the etching line, the fold line needs to be a little bit, perhaps 2 or 3 millimeters above the angle iron in the vise. Make sure it's level. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll do. See, it's been raised up. Yeah. So there's the one piece. With this piece, there's actually an order to fold in the pieces, and it's this one. This is going to be the first fold. This one high, fold it inwards like this. The second one, and it's going to be a pair, so it's that one and that one. Then we've got, this is the second fold coming up here, other side. The third fold is this tab, so this whole section is going to be coming up, other side. The fourth one is then folding this one in, and then the last one is folding this one 180 degrees on itself to receive a countersink screw. So let's go through that now. I think what I'm actually going to do is start by, if I can, by that one, and then we'll get the other one, the wider one, and see if I can fold him through 90 degrees. Okay, there's the 90 degrees. Hope you can see that. No, it's not quite. Yeah, now it's 90 degrees. Trying to do this and get it centered in the camera at the same time is not easy. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's 90 degrees. Okay, that's fold one. The second one is here, so let's see if we can get that, clamp that in, see whether we can do that or not, whether it will allow me to do it. Oh, look at that, just about. Now let's get him back in. Sorry for the flapping about. So we'll have a go again with the large piece of brass supporting the other side, and we'll give it a pull. Oh, sorry for hitting the camera. Okay, take it out and have a look. Okay, there we go. Pleased with that? Can we see that? Yeah, that's 90 degrees, that's fine. Okay, the trick is now the other side. See where it'll go now. Okay, as I thought, when folding it in, it's going to foul the vise, body of the vise, the previous fold, so I've got to think of another way of doing that. Take it out. There we go, put it on there, put this one on there, and support and bend and see what happens. I'm sorry if my hand's in the way. Here we go. There you go, see if you can see that, 90 degrees there. Perhaps overdone it a bit, bring it back if that's possible. There you go. I don't know whether it's that critical. There. There's 90 degrees. So that's the second fold. Now the third fold is, get my grubby finger out of the way, is this one. That there and there. Those two tabs need to come up. So we'll give that a go. I think we're going to not use the vise with this one. We'll just try it. Yeah, there it goes. Just use my fingers. Fold it up 90 degrees. Let's put it down again. Alright, I was just looking at the instructions. So the idea now is, where are we? Let's see. So the idea now, if we can sort this out with the light, the idea is that this fold that's going to go into here, this has to be horizontal with the hole for the axle, and the idea is that once that's bent over, it provides a cradle for the tender axles to lie in. So let's try and do that. I think I'm going to use pliers. I'm going to use some pliers for that one and see if we can fold that in. There. Hope you guys can see that. There. Don't do this on camera. Folding it into 90 degrees. Is it 90 degrees? No, it needs to go in a bit more. There's 90 degrees. Okay, let's have a look. Take a look. Bend this a little bit. Bend it back again so it's on the, so it's going to support the axle on there. There it is. Look at it from this way. Yep. looks fine. Yeah, so that's that one. Had a check on the instructions, and the idea is I just wanted to confirm that these small tabs need to fold forward to there, and that's right. It's clear in the picture and the instructions they actually fold this way and not back. So I think I'm going to use these pliers and just bring the tabs first up through 90 degrees, like so, and then fold them up again like this, and then see if I can force them down through another 90 degrees. That's not okay. At that point the camera decided to give up on me, but I've got it sorted now. Just to let you know, those tabs for the self tappers, that's okay now. And I'll just show you before we finish this particular section of how the axles actually fit in. So there's an axle, there's the other one, and then the retainer actually fits in like so. Hope you can see that. Put it down that way. So that's how the tender axles actually are held in place from the inner axle.